Excel 2016 Module 12, pages 743 through 748. On the top of page 743, you need to read about merge and comparing workbooks. Alright, the first thing we have to do is in the middle of page 743 to add the Compare and Merge Workbooks button to the Quick Access toolbar. Step number 1, and it's okay, you don't have anything open, it doesn't matter. On the Quick Access toolbar, click the Customize Quick Access Toolbar button. Now, because everything's ghosted out, you might not see it, but just jump up here because it is actually right there. See it? Hit that down pointing arrow, and then click More Commands. The Excel Options dialog box opens with the options to customize the Quick Access toolbar displayed. Step number 2, click the Choose Commands From arrow. Okay, it says Choose Commands From. Hit that down pointing arrow, and then click Commands Not in the Ribbon. It's right there, Commands Not in the Ribbon. The box displays an alphabetical list of all the commands that do not appear on the ribbon. Step number 3, click Compare and Merge Workbooks from the list of commands. Okay, so we're going to scroll down because it's in alphabetical order, right? So see where it says Compare and Merge Workbooks? Just scroll until you see it. And once you see it, you click on it, and then you click Add, and you'll see it jump over into the right-hand pane. Okay? Click the OK button. It's right there. Okay? If you touch it, it says Compare and Merge Workbooks. All right, go ahead and read down the bottom of page 743 so that you'll understand what we're doing. And then turn over to page 744. Open the Financial Workbook, and then save it as Financial Report. And go ahead and go to the Documentation Worksheet, put in your name, put in the date. I don't have to tell you how to do this, you know all this. All right, step number 3. On the Quick Access toolbar, click the Compare and Merge Workbooks buttons. And before we do that, you guys, have you noticed that everything looks exactly the same as we're opening it? Please be super careful with your file names and get everything saved correctly in this one because you're going to get very confused very quickly if you don't. Alright, so we're going to come up here to our Merge and Compare button and click on it. It's going to ask you, hey, I'm going to save, and you can go ahead and hit OK. That's perfectly fine. Step number 5, select the Garza Edits workbook. It's that one right there. Step number 6, click OK. The two workbooks are merged, and all of the edits and comments from both workbooks appear in the financial report file. Step number 7, go to the Financial Summary worksheet and click on cell A2. Okay, and then point to the cell itself. And when you do that, it's going to make the comment show up. The comment that Armando added to that cell is then displayed. Armando thinks the workbook is in good shape and has made a few minor edits. Step number 8, on the ribbon, click the Review tab. If necessary, in the Comments group, click the Delete button. The comment in cell A2 is deleted. The workbook contains no other comments. Alright, go ahead and read that quick, brief little couple of lines right there in the middle of page 744. To review Armando's changes in the merged workbook. Step number 1, on the Review tab in the Changes group, click the Track Changes button and then click Accept Reject Changes. Okay, so select Changes to Accept or Reject dialog box opened. Step number 2, verify that Not Yet Reviewed is selected in the When box. There. Step number 3, click the Who arrow and then click Armando Garza. Only the changes that Armando made will be displayed. Step number 4, click the OK button. Armando made 10 changes, all dealing with the text labels of items in the workbook. The first change listed is in the cash flow worksheet in cell A7, where Armando changed the capitalization used in the cell. Okay, so it says change 1 of 10 made in this document. Armando did it on this day at this time, and he changed cell A7 from this to that. Okay. Step number 5, click the Accept button to accept the change. You could continue to review each change one at a time, or you could accept or reject all of the changes. Marta wants you to accept all of Armando's edits. Okay, because this is homework from a textbook, you can do this, but in the real world, you would need to go through every single one and check it because you just never know what someone's going to do, right? So for our homework, we're going to go ahead and click the Accept All button, but in the real world, I would tell you check every one. Go ahead and hit Accept All. All of Armando's edits are accepted, and the dialog box closes. Page 745, quick little something to read up at the top there, very brief. To turn off workbook sharing, on the Review tab in the Changes group, click the Share Workbook button. Okay, on the Review tab in the Changes group, the Share Workbook dialog box opens. Step number 2, on the Editing tab, click the Allow Changes by More Than One User at the Same Time checkbox to remove it. Step number 3, click the OK button. A dialog box opens warning that the workbook will no longer be shared. The change history will be erased, that's a really important thing to note, and anyone else editing the workbook will not be able to save his or her changes. Step number 4, click the Yes button. Workbook sharing is turned off and control of the workbook is once again exclusive to the current user. Next, you remove the Compare and Merge Workbook button from the Quick Access toolbar. Step number 5, on the Quick Access toolbar, right-click the grayed out Compare and Merge Workbook button and then click Remove from the Quick Access toolbar on the shortcut menu. Okay, so we're going to go up here, and even though our little button is grayed out, go ahead and right-click it and select Remove from the Quick Access toolbar. The button no longer appears on the Quick Access toolbar. All right, on page 745, go ahead and read about collaborating on the internet, saving a workbook to OneDrive, and then turn the page, because there's really quite a bit about viewing a workbook on the web, sharing workbooks on OneDrive, okay, and teamwork, improving the collaborative process. You're going to need to read all that because more and more businesses are saving things to the cloud, and you're going to need to know about it when you're out there in the real world. And when you get finished reading all that, you're ready to move on to your next video.